Eminent domain claim, an educational overview. One. What eminent domain is? Eminent domain is the government's power to take private property for public use. Roads, schools, highways, pipelines, classic examples. The Fifth Amendment says government can do this only if it pays just compensation. So what does that actually mean? You can't stop them from taking the land, but you're entitled to a fair check. Footnote. Eminent domain allows the state to take private land for public use but requires compensation. 2. Filing an eminent domain claim. When the government moves in, you have two basic moves. Accept the offer or challenge it. A claim isn't about stopping the taking, it's about fighting for fair value. The process usually starts with an appraisal. The government's number is almost always the discount version. You can bring your own appraiser, present evidence, and argue in court if needed. Imagine a yard sale where the buyer names the price, and you're allowed to push back. Footnote. An eminent domain claim contests compensation, not the government's power to take property. 3. Elements of a strong claim. Independent appraisal. Don't rely on the government's estimate. Highest and best use. Argue based on what the land could be used for, not just current use. Comparable sales. Show nearby property values. Impact on remainder. If they only take part of your land, argue how the leftover piece loses value. Costs and relocation. Factor in moving expenses, lost business, or special features destroyed. Footnote. A strong claim requires independent evidence of value and damages. 4. Limits and realities. Courts usually side with the government on the public use question. Highways, schools, utilities, they pass easily. More controversial are takings for economic development, like when land is given to a private developer. Some states restrict this after the Kello v. New London decision. Still, once they want it, they'll likely get it. The fight is over how fat the check will be. Footnote. Public use is broadly interpreted, so the real fight is over compensation, not the taking itself. 5. Practical advice. Treat an eminent domain notice like a serious lawsuit. Get a lawyer who knows condemnation law. Document everything. Challenge every lowball appraisal. And don't forget, your land's story matters. If your property has unique value or generates income, push for recognition of that. The government may bring bulldozers, but you bring receipts. Footnote. Professional representation and strong documentation improve compensation outcomes.